What do you do when you're faced with a lot of hardships? A couple of months ago, I was put in charge of a major project in my office, and it was a product launch, it was a company launch, right? And I was more or less like the project manager, so I was to ensure that all teams had all their deliverables, jargons, sha. Anyway, had to make sure that the entire thing went successfully, and I also had like things in between that I also had to do, and almost it was so much. It was a lot of work for me, and I got so anxious. Like everything, I was so like everything was really getting to me. There was so much pressure, and I was just instead of me to release the pressure, I was soaking in the pressure. So I was literally like swelling up. I was soaking in the pressure, everything was getting to me. It was so difficult. And instead of me to let it go, I didn't let it go. I was trying to control everything. I was trying to focus. I was focusing on the wrong things. In fact, I was so anxious. I was thinking that, oh, what if this thing doesn't go right? What if something happens? What if? And all the what ifs swamped me. Like, it really swamped me. Anyway, that's what I'm going to talk about today. Do you get the drift? Like, I'm going to talk about how to deal with hardships, how I dealt with my own hardships, so to teach you how to deal with hardship. I hope you get it, Sha. Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Eniola. Yes, I'm very happy that you're here. I'm very, very happy. Honestly, I'm so happy. Welcome to my channel where I talk about a lot of things, but majorly about practical steps to maintaining a godly relationship, maintaining a godly lifestyle as a young Christian, basically all around. That's really what I really talk about. Anyway, so back to the main topic. I hope you caught my drift in like that preamble. So basically, like I was so carried away. There were a lot of things on my mind, and I was anxious. Like there were a lot of steps, a lot of tasks. It was like I had like an 8-week plan that I had to follow. I had tasks every day. Like even having somebody to assist me did not take the pressure off because I had internalized that pressure. It was like in your life, you don't do this thing. If this thing doesn't come out well, you're going to die. And actually, I wouldn't have died if the thing didn't turn out well. Worst case scenario, I'll lose my job. That didn't happen, sha, but anyway. But my point basically is that sometimes we carry things when like things about life, we carry them on our heads so much that we even forget that you do not live to work. You work to live. Abi, wait. You do not live to work. Yeah, yes. You do not live to work. Abi, you do not live to work. Yes, you work to live, right? So the purpose of your entire existence is not to just go to work and just work and just be working like a goat. No, it's not like that. You work because you want to make money, and yeah, because you want to live. So you're working because you want to live. You're not living because you want to work, right? So like for me, I'd already mixed it up. I was so focused on. I was responsible for content, a couple of things, marketing. Okay, let me just break it down. I was responsible for marketing. I was responsible for press. I was responsible for a major campaign that we're supposed to do to drive attendance to that launch. I was responsible for the events. I was the event planner, the event producer. So you can just imagine how my brain was just working in that period. And to be honest, right, I love my job, right? So sometimes even when things get a little bit too much for me, instead of me to complain, I won't complain. I'll do it because I like it. I want to do it. She gets. So I was in a place where you know that point where you like something and you want to do it, but you're also scared because you doubt yourself, you doubt your skill set, and you're allowing the pressures of life to consume you. Right? That's where I was. That's how it was for me. So I loved what I was doing. I love planning something from start to finish. Like I love it when I plan a project and like for me it's like planting a seed and then you see it grow and then it blossoms and then you can see the fruits that's producing and then you can see people saying, oh, this mango is so sweet, oh, this orange is so sweet, and you're just standing there, you're just smiling. Project managers can relate. Anyway, that's how I feel when I manage a project and I see it to execution and it achieves its timely goals. But anyway, that's by the way. So, I was happy to do all of that, but I was still scared. I had a timeline, I was anxious, and all of that. So at some point, I think it was like early January, that was when I just woke up one day and I was like, ha. And do you want to kill yourself? Eniola, do you want to kill yourself? Do you want to give yourself a heart attack? All the things I was doing, all the worrying, all the anxiety, all the pressure, it was just getting to me, and it was reducing my productivity, so I just woke up and I asked myself that, Eniola, why are you letting this thing cage you from actually exploring and doing the things that you really, really want to do? Like, you're just being afraid of expressing yourself. You're afraid of choosing to not worry about doing something, because a part of the reasons why is because of what's it called, is because I don't believe that I can do it. That's another story entirely. Like, it's a totally different story. But meanwhile, I actually had the skill sets. But it was also what if it doesn't go well kind of failure thing. And you're not supposed to allow life to consume you like that, especially when they did not life did, especially when that's not your source of life. Like, that's not your source. And so why are you letting it control you? Why are you letting it dictate the way you sleep, the way you eat? I was not sleeping. Like, why are you letting it dictate the way you sleep, the way you eat, the way you react to people, the way you react to situations, the way you talk to somebody on the phone? It was just taking over my entire life, and I was just asking myself, why are you letting that happen? Basically that was a prompt from the Holy Spirit to just for me to just wake up. Like, wake up, wake up, wake up. Why are you letting the circumstances of life get to you when you know that you have the Spirit of God in you? Like, very simple. Why are you allowing those things happen? And to be honest, that's not the first time, right? It has happened. It was a pattern that I could see, and it was a pattern that I had to break, right? And at that point, I just decided that, what, I don't know what's going to happen, but at this point, I don't even care. Why? Because I already know that the things that God has planned for me are plans of good and not of evil, right? And I know that I am where God wants me to be, right? Because I knew at that point, that I was where God wanted me to be. I was doing all the things that God asked me to do. So why would I now still worry and still be so anxious? It was not necessary. It was just the devil trying to consume me. Something funny about the devil is that when things are going well for you, like when it seems like everything looks okay, he will still come and try to just like think about, oh, how can I get this person? Like, how can I get them to just either doubt themselves, and all these things I've mentioned, it all stems from a place of fear. So he will just come and put that fear in you just a little bit, and then you nurture it, and then it begins to grow, and it grows, and it grows, and then it grows. Before you know it, you have imposter syndrome. Before you know it, you feel so pressured. Before you know it, you have anger issues. You are controlling. Before you know it, you are anxious. You're having panic attacks, and that's how it just keeps going. Before you know it, you are depressed. Before you know it, you commit suicide. No, nobody's committing suicide, but I hope you get my point, Sha. I hope you get my point. So, because I've been there before. Anyway, that's the story for another day. But I'm just saying that, like, that's the process. That's what happens, and you cannot let that happen to you. You cannot allow that to happen to you. That's not going to happen to you. So, in the midst of the pressure that is soaking you, that is behaving as if it is squeezing you, you remain confident in the fact that, you know what, I have peace, and the Prince of Peace has given me peace. Peace, not like the world gives peace, but as Christ gives peace. Do you know what it means for the Prince of Peace to live in you and then to give you peace? Come on, you cannot allow the circumstances of life to overthrow you, to pressure you. And something that helped me in that period was I started reading my Bible more. I started meditating more on the word, on the scriptures. I started reading my Bible every day. I would pray for at least 30 minutes every day. I would read my Bible every single day, and for me that was it. Like, that was one of the things that so at some point, like, even if something is running through my head, you're supposed to just come and say, Eniola, you have peace, rest, you get. And it was because I was reading my Bible, and my thought process changed, my thought patterns changed. And to be honest, I'm still in that process of moving to the path of not being anxious all the time. But I can tell you that the growth has been very, very serious, and that was a major test for me. I have another project coming up that will be a major test again, right? But I have gotten to that place where you just have to rest. Just rest. You cannot control everything. You cannot see. It doesn't matter how wide you open your eyes. doesn't matter how long you cry for, you cannot see beyond today unless the Holy Spirit divinely shows it to you. So don't stress yourself. That was what I learned. Like, don't stress yourself any other. It's just rest in the fact that you have a Father in heaven that loves you, cares about you, and He has amazing, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful plans for you, right? So, yeah, that's it. That's a wrap for us. Please subscribe to my channel. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Yeah, share this video with all your friends. Share this video with all your friends. Please, it's very important. Share this video with all your friends. Yeah, so that's it. I'll be on next week to talk to you about, I don't know, this week I was actually supposed to talk to you about building a strong mentality, but I don't know. I just kind of didn't feel like anymore. I had written the script and everything, but I just didn't feel like. So I don't know. I'll talk to you about, I don't know, maybe about how to build a consistent devotion life. I don't know, but I'll be on next week, Sha. So watch out for my next video. Take care. Bye.